Hey everyone, today we're checking out this robotic lawnmower from TerraMow. This was sent out for me to check out, so I wanted to thank TerraMow for sending it over. I was actually pretty excited to try this one because it has some really cool features, especially the AI-powered auto mapping, which we'll get to in a bit. First impressions right out of the box, this thing looks really sleek and futuristic. The packaging was solid, it has nice graphics on the box, and you can tell that they put some time and effort into it. Putting it together was super easy. It took me about 10 to 15 minutes total. You'll want to plan a little extra time for the firmware update, but once that's done, you're basically ready to go. Now here's where the mower really stands out. There are no wires, no antennas, no perimeter setup at all. It's just the base station and this little garage that protects it from the sun and rain. You put that together with a few finger bolts, place it on flat ground, and you're good to go. One tip here, you might want to test your location first before screwing it into the ground permanently. Once you find the best spot, then go ahead and secure it with the included ground screws. After that, just plug it in, connect the waterproof cable, drop the mower in, and it starts charging. While that's charging, you can download the app and get everything set up. The mower connects through Wi-Fi or cellular 4G, while navigation is handled by TerraVision 2.0, TerraMow's triple camera AI vision system, which has been pretty impressive. You get a front camera and sensors that are constantly scanning the yard. It runs on a vision-based AI navigation system, so instead of relying on wires, it's actually seeing your lawn and mapping it out. It's got a rear wheel drive setup with good traction, a front swivel wheel, and a spinning cutting disc with replaceable razor blades that handles a mowing. This mower is lightweight and has a handle, so it's easy to pick up and move around if needed. They include replacement blades, and swapping them out is really simple. It's just a few screws. Takes a couple minutes and you're back up and running. But you shouldn't need to do this till after about 80 to 120 hours or more of use. So maintenance on this is pretty minimal. You can also rinse off the mower and the undercarriage with a hose if you'd like to keep it clean. I've tested a few robotic mowers before, and I usually map everything out manually using the app and the joystick in the app to control the mower around the yard. But this time when I first used it, I was busy with some computer work, so I figured I'd just hit the one-click AI auto mapping and see what it would do. And frankly, I was really impressed. My yard is pretty challenging for a robotic mower. We have uneven areas with some bare spots, fence lines, a trampoline, sports equipment, a big tree, and even an electric pole in the yard, and we have some slope here and there in the backyard. So I let it go and just watched how it handled everything. It took about an hour or so to map everything out, and it did a really solid job. It found the edges, worked around obstacles, and built a pretty accurate map without me touching anything. It got stuck a couple of times, but that was pretty much my fault. I got some pretty deep divots in the yard that I didn't fix yet, and that's where it had issues. So quick tip before you run something like this, give your yard a quick mow, clear sticks and debris, and fill in any big holes if you can. Now the cool part is you can fix things right in the app. If it misses an area or avoids something like a bare patch, you can go in and add mow zones, adjust the map, or create no-go zones for any challenging areas of your yard. And it's super easy. You just use the app and tap and drag on the map, and that's how you set it up. So wherever it got stuck, I just marked those areas off, and it handled everything really well after that. The app itself has a lot of useful features too. You can set mowing schedules, adjust cutting height, enable rain detection, create or edit zones anytime, monitor everything in real time, and even adjust how certain areas get cut if you got spots that grow faster than others. The no-go zones are probably one of my favorite features. It also has a rain sensor, so if it starts raining, it'll head back into the base station automatically and wait until things dry out before continuing. You can also check the battery levels and status right in the app, so you always know where it's at and when it's heading back to charge. Over time, it gets more efficient with how it navigates your yard since it's working off that mapped layout instead of just randomly bouncing around. Performance-wise, this mower handled the slope in our yard really well. It's rated for about a 30% incline, so it's definitely not limited to flat lawns. Obstacle avoidance was also really solid. We've got puppies running around, and I never felt like I was going to run into them. It detects objects and adjusts pretty smoothly. Battery life has also been good. You're looking at roughly up to about 120 to 150 minutes of runtime per charge, and it can cover roughly a quarter acre or around 1,000 square meters depending on your yard. When the battery gets low, it automatically returns to the base station, charges up, and then continues where it left off. Overall, this is one of the easiest robotic mowers I've used so far. No wires, no complicated setup, and the AI mapping actually works, which is the biggest thing. You can literally just set it up, hit a button, and let it figure everything out. Then go back into the map and edit the map the way you want it to be. If you're looking for a more hands-off way to maintain your lawn without dealing with perimeter wires or complicated installs, this is definitely one worth checking out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.